is going on, everyone? The video I have planned for today was supposed to be for the 25,000 subscriber milestone, but we're about to hit 30,000 right now. Incredible. Just want to thank each one of you, truly grateful. The video I have planned today is to show every single one of my snakes in one video. I've shown a lot of them in like the cleaning day videos, but I've never shown every single one in one video. And I'm gonna try to get them all high quality. You know how difficult it is with the cobras, they're always moving. So we'll see how that goes. And I'll use old footage I've gotten if I can't get any good footage of some of the cobras this time. But Viper should be easy. Let's get to it. Love you all, truly grateful. If you are new, click subscribe. Love you. Don't attempt. Let's get to it. So we're starting with the closest I have to non-venomous, the western hognose snakes. Now I have 3 of them. This right here is the male named Leo, named after Leonardo DiCaprio. My wife loves him. It makes sense why she married me, because we look similar. Now all the hognoses were named by my wife. She loves the hognose snakes. One of them is her favorite, I'll let you know which one. This one right here is Ari, named after Ariana Grande, one of her favorite artists. Which makes sense why she married me, because her and I both are great singers. You want it? I got it. Bet you couldn't even tell a difference. But coming up is her favorite, which is Hamilton. Look at this right here. Look at this little creeper. She's so cute. You see that little nose? Now you see why they get the name hognose snake. But Hamilton, named after her favorite musical, Hamilton. Which makes sense because, alright, I'm done with that. But look at her. So cute. Hamilton, Leo, and Ari. The 3 western hognose snakes. But how about we move on to the terrestrial vipers, the ones that live on the ground. Now you know we have to start with most of y'all's favorite, Franklin, the West African gaboon viper. Now Franklin's actually a female. I named her Franklin before I knew that, so if you want you can call her Frankie. But look at how beautiful. Now the West African gaboon vipers have those little nasal horns, and as she gets bigger, those horns will get bigger. Now it's many of your favorites because of the beautiful pattern of the gaboon viper. Now I added a clip that was taken just on the phone for you to get an idea of how beautiful this snake is. Check it out right here. It's time for none other than Urshi Marie, the little northern copperhead. Look at that beautiful face. Copperheads used to be my favorite snake when I was a teenager, but now it's probably some of the cobras. I don't know, it's hard to decide. But Urshi's named after these Hershey Kiss patterns on the side. See it? See it? Beautiful. Just drop the H. Urshi. Now going to Urshi's close relative, the Mexican Cantil. The same genus as the copperhead and cottonmouth. Now the Cantil, such a beautiful facial pattern. It's one of my favorite things about them. Looks like war paint, doesn't it? Beautiful. It's time for one of my all-time favorite vipers, the desert horned vipers. This is the male, this is the female, creeping out of nowhere. Look at that. I always say it, they're one of my favorites, even though they don't have that spectacular of a pattern. Just their horns, their beautiful faces, the way they sidewind, the way they burrow in sand. But watch this beautiful moment. The male turns his head, gives her a little smooch. Or maybe whispering, he's filming us again. What a weirdo. I don't know, one of the two. Now it's time for the ones that have that musical instrument, the rattle. These are the eastern diamondback rattlesnakes. This is the male, named Kyle after friend and subscriber. And I have a female as well, right here. Look at her. She's much bigger than him. Well, maybe not much bigger, but bigger. Look at this rattle. Beautiful. Now to end off the terrestrial vipers are the western diamondback rattlesnakes. Now there's 3 of them. This is Toothless Zilla, named after a subscriber. Look at this slow tongue flick. It's my favorite thing about rattlesnakes, watching that slow tongue flick. Coming up is gonna be Frostina. She's a rescue. Wasn't treated the best. My friend Josh saved her and brought her to me. You can see the damage near her tail. Beautiful snake though. Frostina. Then the last is the melanistic western diamondback rattlesnake. Melanistic refers to the mutation, much darker. Now if we just looked at the terrestrial vipers, what's next? The arboreal vipers, the ones that live in the trees, starting with the eyelash viper. Probably my favorite arboreal viper. So beautiful, come in many different color patterns naturally. This one's the golden, yellowish phase, but they come in all sorts of different colors. So beautiful. It's hard to get this one in focus. Beautiful though. Now it's time for the variable bush vipers. This is Magma, the red variable bush viper. These come in many different colors as well. Her sister, Ivy. So even though they're sisters, you can see the different color, green, red. Now I'm going to show you what the parents look like. The mom was green, the dad was red. These are all the babies. Look at how vibrant they were as babies. Last up is Henry, their future boyfriend. He's still too young, but look at him. Beautiful. Little Henry. Hopefully by next year he'll be big enough and ready to breed. Now we'll take a look at the cobra-like snakes, but they aren't true cobras, starting with this Namibian coral cobra. Now I'm going to have to only use phone footage because it wouldn't sit still. But the reason I say not true cobras are in the genus Naja. This is in their own genus called Aspidolaps, and the next ones that are coming up right here are in their own genus, Hemachatus. These are the rink owls. The male is Mike. He's the one on the move right now. The female is Wrinkles, the rink owls. So beautiful. Like I said, these aren't true cobras, but these hood up. They also spit like true cobras. But the difference, you saw the scales, how they have the ridged, rough to the touch, keeled scales. True cobras have smooth scales. The rink owls give live birth. True cobras lay eggs. But look at this. This is my all-time favorite footage I've got of the rink owls. They've only hooded up for me maybe 2 or 3 times total. They've never spit. They're great, both of them. But hopefully they make some babies. Mike tries, but Wrinkles never wants any part of it. But he keeps on trying. Now we're going to take a look at some true cobras, starting with the monocle cobras. Now this is little Arnie. He's a type of morph, so type of mutation, but I'm not sure what type. Maybe sunset, but a beautiful monocle cobra. It doesn't have that typical O-shaped pattern, more of a square. Look at this, little Arnie in the darkness. Amazing. Next up is going to be the albino monocle cobras. Now I have 2 of these. This is the male. You can see him drinking some water. Easy, sitting still, was able to get this good footage. And the female, eating some food. Again, easy to capture with the cobras. They don't sit still unless they're hooded up and being defensive. So feeding is a good way for me to get the actual footage with the camera. And here's both of them, cell phone video, in the container during cleaning. Amazing. And then the number 1 monocle cobra of all, Lila. I've had her the longest. She's just the best ever. My favorite of mine, personality-wise. Love her so much. Look at that beautiful face. Lila, love you. I think it's time to look at some spitting cobras. What do you say? Here's Ralph, the black-necked spitting cobra, named after subscriber, friend, channel member, the biggest supporter of my channel. So grateful for him. Ralph loves the black-necked spitting cobra. That's why I named it after him. Beautiful snake. Here's Oreo, zebra spitting cobra. Probably one of my favorite spitting cobras. Just something as simple as banding. Just so beautiful to me. Since cobras typically have those bland patterns, anything pattern-wise, just beautiful. Look at Oreo. Incredible. Guess who's next? Indo-Chinese spitting cobra, also known as black and white spitting cobra. Some are banded with black and white. Some have just like a black stripe and white on the side.
Some are all black. Some are like this one that's sort of speckled. You can see sort of has a spectacle cobra pattern on the back of the hood. Some have more of a pattern than this one. Beautiful snake. Now it's Annie, the banded snouted cobra. One of my all-time favorite cobra species. Banding, like I said, makes them so beautiful to me. She's just so beautiful. Now the snouted cobras also come in a uniform pattern. So kind of olive color. I don't know how to describe it, but I'll show you a picture right here of another one that is uniform pattern, not banded. And here is a forest cobra named Ji-Wei, after Fan in Hong Kong. He loves cobras. He loves the African cobras, such as the forest cobra. Beautiful snake. This one's a little twitchy and a little nervous. They get a reputation of being one of the hardest cobras to handle because of that. They're also the largest of the true cobras. You might be thinking king cobras are the largest, but king cobras aren't true cobras. As I mentioned before, true cobras are in the genus Naja. Now here are the Chinese cobras. This is the female, so I have two of these. The female, super beautiful, but the male, you'll see why I like the male a little bit better. But you see that hood pattern? Awesome. She's a little defensive, especially in the enclosure, so I have to cover her enclosure if I'm in there working. When she's out, she's very good. She doesn't typically stand hooded like this. But here's the male. See why I like him a little more? The banding. What did I say? Beautiful. Again, I had to get only cell phone video of these two because they wouldn't stop moving, but it is what it is.
Alright, we've made it. There's one more snake. Save the best for last. Before I bring them out, just want to again thank each one of you for subscribing. It means a lot. Truly grateful for you. Love you so much. Let's check out the last snake. Ready for this?
None other than B-Pack, the black Pakistan cobra. He's so amazing. Now he's very defensive. That's just his personality. With any animal, any person, different personalities. So his brother or sister could be completely laid back. He's just defensive. So most of my snakes, very laid back, but there's just no changing with him. Maybe as he continues to get older, he could change, but at this point, I think this is just how he is. Doesn't matter, love him regardless. B-Pack, my favorite cobra ever.
I hope you enjoyed seeing every single snake. Well, I hope you enjoyed seeing every single snake. Now, if you did, click subscribe, click like, do all that stuff. And I want to give a big, massive shout out to my channel members. Now, if you'd like to support my channel, consider becoming a channel member. Click the description. Follow me on Instagram. AnimalCon, September 15 through 17, Orlando, Florida. Use code MARK10, save $10 off. I'll be there. Love y'all so much.